Dear learners, today we will just discuss one assignment based on PHP variables and control structures. So the name of the assignment is the implementation of the programs using variables, control structures and functions with the help of PHP. So this is the outline of the presentation. The objective of the assignment is to understand the basics of PHP. So to understand the variables, how to declare the variables, how to use the control structures and how to write the functions in the PHP. So let's see how to declare the variables. So in the PHP, a variable is declared using the $sign and followed by the variable name. A PHP is also called as loosely typed language. That is, the data type is decided after declaration of the value. So in normal languages or in other languages, what happens? We can just declare the particular data types first and then assign the value. But inside the PHP, we have to assign the value first, and depending on the value, the data type of that variable is decided. So what will be the syntax of the variable? So $variable name equal to value, and each and every variable declaration ends with the semicolon. So there are some rules for declaring the PHP variables. The first rule, a variable must start with the $sign, which is followed by variable name. It can only contains the alphanumeric characters and underscore. Okay, so alphanumeric characters means alphabets and numbers and the underscore. A variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. PHP variable name cannot contain the spaces. The important note that variable name cannot start with the number or special symbol other than the underscore. And most important thing, that whatever the variables you have declared that are case sensitive. So small case name and capital case name both treats different. So these are the some rules which can be keep in the mind while giving the particular variable name. So for example, so this is the example. So we have taken the one string variable. So $str is equal to hello string. So whenever the value is assigned, then the data type of the particular variable is decided. So whenever hello string is assigned to the str, then it is treated as string data type. When 200 is assigned to x, the data type is declared as integer. Okay, so similarly with the help of echo, we can print the content. So each and every PHP program, it start with the script less than $PHP and ends with the greater than. Let's see different data types. So in the PHP, there are total 8 data types. First one, that is string. Second, integer. Third, float, which is also called as double. Fourth, boolean. Fifth, array. Sixth, object. 7, null, and 8, resource. So resource basically used to assign or take the particular resources such as database, files, and so on. Again, in the PHP, there are different control structures which can be used again and again in the PHP programs. So I have mentioned a few control structures. So if, else, else if, switch, while, do while, for, and for each, and many more are present. So this is the particular program for the if and if else. So whichever the syntax which is applicable inside the C language, same syntax we can use for if and if else. In the PHP, next syntax is if, else if, else. So inside this, if first condition is true, then execute that. Else, go to the else if, again check another condition, again execute this. If any condition is not matching, then execute the last else. So again switch. So switch is again similar to the whatever the syntax we have used in the earlier languages, that is C, C++, Java. Again the syntax for the while and do while is same as per the earlier languages. So while in bracket we have to pass the condition and we can execute the particular loop. Again do while, so we just execute the part of do and then check the condition whether that particular condition is fulfilled. If yes, then again execute the do loop. The next one, that is syntax for for. So for loop is used basically to repeat the or to print the contents multiple times or to get the values multiple times in the loop up to the condition is satisfied. So its syntax is again similar to the C language. Then new syntax is introduced in the PHP, that is for each. So it will just work with the only array. So to print the contents of the array we use for each. So for each in bracket the array element name as value, and we have to print each and every element which is stored into the value one by one. After control structure, we can have the function declaration. So in the PHP, each and every function is started with function keyword, then function name, then number of arguments we can pass, and in the curly brackets we can use or write the code. So example of this, that is function family name. In bracket we can pass one variable, that is $fname, and we just print that particular name, and we can call the particular function by using family name and the value. Okay, so in the function of the PHP there is no return type, and while passing the argument we don't have the data type. So data types are automatically detected with the help of the particular value, which we can pass through the call to the function. So after reviewing the concept of variable, then different control structures and the functions, you can practice the one assignment program, that is implement a program for addition, subtraction, multiplication using variable, control statement and function. So in this particular program, what we want to do, we have to just write the function for addition, subtraction, multiplication. So while taking the addition, you can just assign the variable and just pass the values from the particular function call so that it will get executed. And in that you can use the switch, control statement, again conditions and so on. So the outcome of this assignment is to able to design the programs using variables, control structures and functions. So let's see some multiple choice questions based on the concept. The first question, two main structures of branching are, the first option is if and switch, second option if and do while, third option if and for, and fourth option is none. So just think for the 2 minutes and then go forward. Then second question, that is whatever the code we have over here, you just tell me what will be the output. So we have just one variable and we just check whether that particular variable is satisfied, then just print the hi, or else print how are you. So what will be the output? First option how are you, second hi, third no output, and fourth error. So think, apply the basic knowledge and then solve it. So this is the second multiple choice questions. So thank you for listening.